Well, good afternoon, West Ham fans. Let's get into Hammer's headlines, shall we? Yes, everybody, Ross from the West Ham Network. Hope you're safe and well. Happy Tuesday. Bin day tomorrow. How exciting. He's probably as exciting as my life gets at the moment. But it's Hammer's Headlines in association with the KUMB.com boys. Don't forget to check them out for latest news, reviews, and opinions. So let's get cracking. So let's start with a transfer rumour, eh? Why not? Why not? Now, you may remember this gentleman, John Hairy Arse, the Colombian winger from Fluminense. Now, according to reports, according to RTI Esporte, the Hammers are back in the picture to sign the Fluminense forward striker / winger, John Arias. The Premier League side made an approach to sign him in the summer, but no deal took place. And the Hammers apparently rekindled their interest in the 27-year-old Colombian international. It's claimed that the Hammers resumed talks with the player recently over a move to London, possibly in January. And again, it's something I've been mentioning recently. You know, it's more likely to get the Brazilian players playing for the Brazilian leagues in January rather than summer because of how their season goes. In essence, the summer is halfway through the season for them, really. So it's the same as here. Yeah, in January, the best stars aren't going to necessarily move from club to club in January because they're already halfway through a season. When in the summer, that's when you're more likely to happen. And this could be the case with John. They have now made new contacts to try and secure his services. And apparently they haven't yet to make a new approach with the Brazilian club, but are sounding out his representatives. I don't understand that. So it sounds like tapping up to me. Anyway, the attacker has a contract until June 2026, and it's claimed to Meze believe that their board reckons it's inevitable he's going to leave. There's no mention of the demands in terms of how much he will be worth. It was, I want to say 10 million or something like that in the summer. I can't be 100% sure because we were linked to 167 players last year in the summer. So it's around that. I think it's around that fee. It was quite a good fee, I thought, for someone who's very quick, diminutive, would complement and add some pace to the side. Has played more in a forward role, but also has played on the wing as well. And you can see by, when we had that hit list article on Saturday about, apparently these were the guys we were after. They were all very fast, not massively, physically like big, but little small, fast runners who are very strong. So, and John does definitely add to that list. As well as West Ham and an unnamed French club apparently have shown interest in the player. But as this moment in time, they haven't even made any concrete moves to acquire him. So, although the reports in RTE Esporte did say that it was clear Lyon weren't the League One side, and that was definitely, they were linked with him in the summer, I'm pretty sure, 99% sure. But we'll keep an eye on that one, shall we? So let's talk about Lucas Paqueta's No One Better Than Our Brazilian Man if you call tomorrow, probably tomorrow lunchtime. Yeah, I'm going to delve a bit deeper into Lucas Paqueta's season so far, go over some of the stats and stuff like that. And this coincides with reports that maybe Lopetegui might be dropping him for the Forest game. We'll wait and see. But he may have to miss it altogether. Lawyers defending Lucas Paqueta and this is according to the it was reported on by Sean Wheatston, but it's the source was UOL Brazil. There we go. The media outlet in Brazil. They apparently, lawyers defending Lucas Paqueta have asked to postpone his testimony from the CPI hearing in Brazil, which is one of the senators has pulled him into to attend a hearing relating to the accusations of manipulating games for financial gain. But apparently, according to the report, the Brazilian Commission has denied his request and are insistent of his participation tomorrow when it's actually due. Now, there was still some sort of confusion as to whether he had to appear, in the flesh, or whether he could appear via a Zoom call. By the sounds of it, unless he's jumped on a plane today, it's going to be by Zoom, apparently. But we'll wait and see. That hasn't been confirmed. But the CPI have summoned him to speak. And I should have probably read the next line via web link. There we go. And that'll be tomorrow. Last week, they filed a official request to postpone it on the grounds that the testimony he's going to deliver tomorrow could impact and harm his defence in the FA case, which we know isn't going to be due until around March. The Brazilian media outlet was quoted in saying, however, as Your Excellency will be aware, Mr. Paqueta is responding to certain allegations of breaches of the rules of the Football Association, the body responsible for English football. It's worth noting that the FA proceedings are still ongoing, but Mr. Paqueta was preparing his defence, which is expected to be presented in December 2024. Okay. Under these conditions, we understand that his participation in the testimony before the CPI on the scheduled date could compromise the full exercise of his right to defence, generating the risk of inconsistent decisions and unnecessary media speculation. But as I said, the president of the CPI, George Cajuro, however, rejected the request and insists he has to keep to his appointment, basically, in terms of delivering his testimony tomorrow. So we'll keep an eye on that. And as you know, the actual case for Lucas with the FA will actually be in March, but obviously they have to present some evidence this side of the year, apparently. But it's all a bit sticky, in it. It's like a sticky wicket. But let's talk about an 8-goal thriller, shall we? So at the weekend, the under-18s, under-21s played. We did that for the Academy show, and I mentioned actually the under-18s played this morning, and we've got also the under-21s. We're playing against Cheltenham Town tonight in the, whatever they call it, a Bristol Motor City Trophy thing, and it was an 8-goal thriller at Everton this in the Premier League Cup this morning. 11 o'clock kickoff it was, randomly. West Ham actually stormed to a 4-goal lead, courtesy of goals from Elijah Swamonley, who scored 2, and he got a hat-trick at the weekend against, was it Reading? And now another 2, Mehmet Halim, and my boy Edris Golombekis scored as well, the centre-half. He's banging them in. But the young Hammers were pegged back by an astonishing second-half comeback as Everton responded with 4 goals of their own in what was described as a breathless end-to-end contest. Loris Coggins' young Hammers turned their attention back to Premier League South action at the weekend, where they'll host Southampton at Little Heath, to get along to that. So I think it's about 11 o'clock kickoff. Also, the under-21s are playing Fulham under-21s at Rush Green on Friday, so we get along there. I'll be on the 1s and 2s. And hopefully they can get over this. It must be quite demoralising to go 4 up and you end up coming away for a draw. I mean, both sides, Everton and West Ham, are now tied at the top of the group, with Everton occupying the top spot based on goals scored. The next Premier League Cup fixture will also be at home against Southampton in a month's time, with only the group winners and the best runner-up advancing. And a victory against Southampton in the Premier League Cup in the end of the month will be essential to keep their knockout stage hopes alive. How exciting. And again, anyone who's interested in the Academy, we do a regular show every Monday where we take just half an hour and we go through all the Academy, the games they played in the last week, or any news that directly affects the Academy. And also we talk about any of the loan signings from the Academy, like George Earthy and people like that. And that's it, my friend. Thank you. Thank you very, very much for your time as per usual. Take care. Don't forget to check out theseareMyBrand.com for latest news, reviews, and opiniones. Take care. Stay safe. Stay warm. Stay humble. And it got dark, innit? And it got dark. Anyway, and happy bin day for tomorrow. Much love. Bye-bye.